What's up guys, Blackwar here and welcome back to another video, and today we're back on Pro Cycling Manager 2019 for the 43rd episode of the Team Sunweb career mode. Today's episode will be the Paris-Nice, starting with a time trial between Maurepas and Maurepas, ending with a time trial as well between Nice and the Col des 4 flat stages, 4 flat stages, 2 hill stages, 2 time trials including a mountain one. So the lineup we're bringing, it's a very strong lineup, like keep that in mind. We're bringing Søren Kragh Andersen, Wilco Kelderman, Tige Benoot, Michael Matthews, Tom Dumoulin, Mike Tennyson, and Joris Nieuwenhuis. We're bringing the big guns. We've got the big guns out here, and hopefully it'll be enough to retain the title. I think Wilco Kelderman was the one winning Paris-Nice last year. This year we're gonna give everything for Tom Dumoulin. And it starts with a good performance between Maurepas and Maurepas, but if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button before this Paris-Nice, then I would gladly appreciate it. But with that in mind, let's go for a 7-kilometer prologue. First rider on the way for us, and it's one of our signings, Mike Tennyson, 75 in prologue, 67 in time trial, +1 in both stats. So we're going to go ahead with an 80 right now. I have no clue whether it's going to be too much or not enough. That'll be, well, what we'll see in just 3 kilometers now. There is a slight hill, which doesn't appear on the profile, but I mean, it definitely is here. So we'll see. We might up his rhythm to 85 now, 2k left. He's got plenty of energy remaining. Ricardo Zeudel currently in the lead, 1 second ahead of Schachmann, 7 seconds already of Miguel Angel Lopez. Mike Tennyson under the Flamme Rouge. Tennyson towards the line. Can he retain his energy until he crosses? Yes, he can. It's 5th place, 9 seconds behind Ricardo Zeudel. I think it's a decent time, considering some people like Tadej Pogacar are 6 seconds behind Tennyson. I'm happy with this performance. Next up, Michael Matthews. He's not wearing his world champion jersey because this time it's the time trial for Michael Matthews. He's got better stats than Mike Tennyson, therefore I'm hoping for a better performance than Mike Tennyson, who's currently 13 seconds down the new leader, who is Michal Kwiatkowski. He's 3 seconds ahead of the Austrian from CCC. I think we're going to be able to do something decent with Michael. Maybe not first place. I mean, actually, definitely not first place. But a top 10 is definitely in range for the Aussie, the winner of the Tour Down Under, current leader of the UCI World Tour classification, I suppose. Or actually, there's the UA Tour now. I don't know. But Michael Matthews across the line just behind Antonio Pedrero. It's 7th place, 1 second behind Richie Porte. So overall, a very decent time trial for Michael Matthews. Up next for us, Søren Kragh Andersen, then Wilco Kelderman, Tige Benoot, and finally Tom Dumoulin. He is one of today's favorite, Søren Kragh Andersen, 82 in prologue, 78 in time trial, making him one of, as I said, the main favorites to win today in Maurepas. 82 is the rhythm we're going to go for with the Dane. 4 kilometers left, and I truly think that the win is feasible for him today. It would be his 2nd win of the season after having won in the K11's Great Ocean Road Race. But let's see, 2 kilometers left for Søren as he now goes into the left-hander towards the finish line. It's going to be a battle between him and Michal Kwiatkowski, but I feel like Søren might have enough, as he gives now everything he's got across the line. Søren Kragh Andersen, first place, 8 seconds quicker than Michal Kwiatkowski. Incredible time by the Danish rider. We've got the time trial champion, the Dutch time trial champion, Wilco Kelderman, who won ahead of Tom Dumoulin last season and one of the shock of the 2019-2020, actually no, just the 2019 year. But yeah, Wilco, the winner as well of last year's Paris-Nice. He'll definitely want to well, do good on his performance last year. He won't be the leader of the team. Obviously, he'll be a teammate of Dumoulin. But in case there's something bad for Tom, a good time trial by Wilco today would possibly make him co-leader towards the end of the week. Kelderman across the line. It's not going to be first place, I think. It's going to be third, 5 seconds behind Zoran. Tom Boley is now second, only 1 second behind Zoran Kraf Andersen, as there is only 40 riders left to leave the first stage, sorry, the first town of the Paris-Nice. It's really not a good day for Tom Dumoulin. -3 in Prologue, -1 in time trial. I don't think he's going to be able to get the win. I think Zoran might end up winning the entire thing today. We'll have to see. There's still like some riders to leave, well, to finish. I feel like only Tom has the ability to overtake him. Maybe Bob Jungels if he's on a... Oh, for fuck's sake, Chris Froome, I forgot about you. Chris, mate, why? I'm hoping maybe I can get the glitch in like second position, ends up first, please. Like, Cyanide, I beg, be nice for once. You've like fucked me every time on this like save right now, so please be kind for once. Dumoulin across the line, it's not gonna be great for him. 10th place, 13 seconds down the road. We're now going to follow Bob Jungels as he finishes his effort. We'll go times 2 because why not? I don't think he's going to take first place. He's not even in the top 20 actually. And it's a win for Zoran Kraf Andersen. Ah, you love to see it. Yes, that's just great. Thanks, love that. So yeah, we take the first place. Yellow jersey for Zoran. Same time as Chris Froome, 2 seconds ahead of Tom Boley. Incredible performance by Tom Boley. Wilco in 4th place. I mean, overall, I feel like I did well. We've got the point classification. Best young rider is Dominique Jost. Interesting. I would have probably thought it was going to be Tom Boley. Best team, Team Sunweb. You love to see it. Okay, great. Well, on to the next one. We're on the way for the second stage of Paris-Nice. A very flat stage between Saint-Rémy-les-Chevreuse and Contres. 195 kilometers today with the first KOM in just 4 kilometers. So we'll try and fight for the 2 points, I think. Maybe, oh, actually 4 points. Jeez. But Zoran currently leading the peloton. I don't know who's going to be fighting for the mountain classification in the team. I was going to go with Joris Nieuwenhuis, but he's quite far down in the peloton already. So we'll see. Tige Benoot could have been a shout as well, but once again, it's quite far down in the peloton. I don't know. Maybe Zoran and Michael Matthews will just like get the points because no one has attacked yet. We're going to be quite careful. But I feel like Diaz is going to attack. I can see that definitely happening here. No? Alright, great. Well, we've taken the first mountain points of this Paris-Nice. Zoran will be at least with 1 jersey at the end of today's stage. The mountain one. Now, if he can keep the yellow, that'd be much appreciated. Alright, 18k left. We're slowly catching the breakaway. With Jérôme Cousin at the front. He had some teammates prior to that, but they probably all dropped following the high pace of the peloton. Peloton currently paced by the Jumbo-Visma team of Dylan Groenewegen, I reckon. There he is. We're going to make our train in the meantime with Michael Matthews in the wheel of Zoran Kraf Andersen, himself in the wheel of Mike Tennyson, who will be in the wheel of Joris Nieuwenhuis. Tom Dumoulin in the wheel of Michael Matthews, as we always do, just to make sure that our leader doesn't get dropped and that he finishes in a good position in case of a gap following the sprint. Jérôme Cousin has been co-op as with just under 12 kilometers now to go. We're going to move our train to the front of the peloton. Joris Nieuwenhuis, no, once again, I don't know if he's still called Joris or Jasper. That's going to be one of the greatest questions of my life. Joris, there you go. Joris Nieuwenhuis. Mike Tennyson, Zoran Kraf Andersen, Michael Matthews, Tom Dumoulin. We've got Chris Froome in the wheel of Tom Dumoulin, which is an interesting choice for Mr. Froome, sorry. But we should be good. Whether we're going to win, I don't know, but we'll definitely try our best because that's what we always do. The FAPL team is also coming back with Tim Wellens and Alexander Kristoff. They're gonna have so many race days at the end of the day. At the end of the year, that is mad. Like they've played Tim Wellens so many times already. Nieuwenhuis pacing 99 now. We're also going to put Benoot and Kelderman at a high pace once again to avoid being dropped. Mike Tennyson started his effort now, and the sprint is on the way. The sprint is on the way. Dylan Groenewegen, I don't know where he is actually. I thought that was Groenewegen, but that's Nick van der Leek. Michael Matthews in the wall of Zoran. Not sure Zoran is. Not sure Michael is going to be able to keep up for long. He's not. He's just not. He's not, but he's going to be able to get the win today. Win for Michael Matthews ahead of Mathieu van der Poel, Elia Viviani, Dylan Groenewegen, Arnaud Demar, Kokar, Christophe Degenkolb, Christophe Laporte, Kittel. Kraf Andersen finishes in 12th place, no 13th actually, with 4 minutes 17th, so technically speaking 6 seconds should be enough to retain the jersey with Zoran Kraf Andersen today. Alright, it's confirmed. Matthews gets the win ahead of Van der Poel and Viviani. GC wise, it's still Zoran Kraf Andersen in the lead, with Michael Matthews making a comeback, only 12 seconds down the road. We therefore have all the jerseys, I think. Zoran has got both points and GC. And mountain as well. True. Right, we're living good. Wait, how is Pogacar already? Wait, what? Did some people drop? Oh wow, everyone who was like best climber dropped. Well, I can't. No, it's impossible. Right, Dominique Jost, Nathan van Hodong. You're telling me that the 4 riders at the front dropped today? Wow, they did. Absolutely useless. Right, well, on to the next one. It's another sprint stage. We're on the way for the 3rd stage of this Paris-Nice. Saint-Aignan, Zoo, Parc de Beauval, Saint-Amand-Montrond. 170 kilometers today. Once again, very flat. There is one KOM which we're not going to compete for because it's very far down the break. Sorry, very far down the road. And I'm not going to send Zoran in the break because he's in yellow, and I'm not going to send Michael Matthews in the break because he's my leader for today's win. So yeah, we're just going to wait and see. We'll stay in the peloton for the time being. No breakaway for us today, and yeah, let's hope to get another win with Michael today. Alright, I'm going to follow the fight for the KOM. We've got Grolier in the breakaway with Quentin Paché, Carlos Barbero, Jérôme Cousin, Salone and Cyril Lemoine. Paché currently has the lead over everyone else, but Barbero seems to have got the edge. There we go. Carlos Barbero, 4 points. He'll stay 2nd of the best climber classification. Zoran retains his lead despite being in the same amount of points as the Spaniards from Movistar. Breakaway is 2 minutes and 10 seconds ahead of the peloton, paced by Jumbo-Visma and UAE, as we've entered the final 40 kilometers of today's stage. Alright, we're coming back much later than I anticipated for the sprint. Just 7.5 kilometers left, and we still need to make our train, and we're being blocked by the entire planet currently. We need to make a move on, because we're currently being well, we're not going to be able to fight for the win if we stay in this position. Joris, you're going to have to do just some incredible work here. Where's Dumoulin? Okay, he's there, that's good. Come on. Right, come on, Zoran. You've got this. Zoran, you can go through everyone. You're a legend. You're the yellow jersey. Everyone has to listen to you. There we go. Brilliant stuff. Mike Tennyson has started his effort with Kraf Andersen and Michael Matthews in the wheel. Once again, not sure Michael Matthews will be able to start his effort immediately. Okay, yeah, nah. We've panicked. We've had a shit sprint. Groenewegen gets the win ahead of Calbuyun. Elia Viviani, Demar, Van der Poel, Michael Matthews. Yeah, we choked. We just did. That was bad. That was very bad. 7th place for Taylor Finney. Kokar Degenkolb Zoran in 10th position, as the win is for Dylan Groenewegen in this 3rd stage of Paris-Nice. And I hadn't noticed, but there's been a group dropped a minute 21 behind, including Tige Benoot and Wilco Kelderman. And Tadej Pogacar. Okay, it's not something I anticipated at all. I didn't see that coming. Froome is still here. I think Tomboli has been co-op in the 2nd group as well. A lot of riders have been bullied here. Okay, wow. Interesting. So we're approaching the 4th stage now, with Tom Dumoulin as our main leader, as the 2 co-leaders have been dropped in the sprint stage. You love to see it. Right, we're on the way. Thank God it's a flat stage because Tom Dumoulin is in -3. Not the best of shape currently for the Dutchman. We'll be hoping that his form gets better as the race goes on. Zoran +1 though for the yellow jersey, who should be able to retain his jersey today. Nieuwenhuis +5, jeez. Dumoulin +3, not great. But yeah, Michael Matthews +1, that's the main thing, as today will be another sprint, a Hilly sprint, which should suit Michael Matthews' capacities more than they did yesterday. So that should be at least we should be able to fight for the win, and yeah, try to give Sunweb another success on French roads as we're in the fourth stage and the mid part of the Sun race. Alright, all the KMs have been done today, and it turns out that Mathieu Ladenius will be the next mountain leader of this Paris-Nice. He's got 10 points, 6 more than Zoran Kraf Andersen, who was the current holder of the mountain jersey. Well, I mean, holder, no, he was just currently leading the classification. I think Carlos Barbero was the one wearing the jersey, yes, indeed. 3 minutes is the lead for a breakaway that we'll take a look at right now. Justin Jules for De Koninck. Wow, no. Justin Gilles for Delco Marseille. There we go. Nathan Van Hooydonk for CCC. Mathieu Ladenius, as previously mentioned, for Groupama VDG. Francisco Ventoso, who's back in Movistar with just some very, very bad stats. I mean, he's getting old, but damn. 68 sprints. He used to be a beast when he was riding for Camura NGC back on PC in 2010. And finally, another rider for Delco Marseille in David Salon. Whoa. Why am I struggling to say that name? I'm literally French. Salon. We'll go with Salon. There you go. Alright, 20k to go. Still the breakaway, 1:04 in the lead. Only one rider dropped from there. The teammate of David Salon that used to be here for Delco Marseille. I would lie if I said that I remembered who he was, so we'll just completely gloss over that. We're going to make our train though, with Michael Matthews following Zoran Kraf Andersen. Nope, my bad. Mike Tunis. No, actually Zoran Kraf Andersen. Yeah, why not? Then Zoran in the wheel of Tennyson in the wheel of... Oh, actually, wait. Joris Nieuwenhuis is like on a mad day today. Right, let's have Joris Nieuwenhuis then. Then Nieuwenhuis in the wheel of Mike Tennyson. Knowing that it's a hilly sprint, I reckon that there might be some like chance that Joris like becomes a bit more interesting than Mike in the finish. We're going to have Dumoulin in the wheel of Michael Matthews, as we always do. We're going to up the pace of our riders because why not? And hope for the best. Alright, we've started our train with 7k left, and well, the breakaway is still well and truly in the lead. Still a minute for Nathan Van Hooydonk, Mathieu Ladenius and David Salin. Francisco Ventoso got dropped by said group of Mike Tennyson, is chasing them at a rate of knots. 5k left. However, we need to get a move on. We need to get a move on if we want to catch the group ahead of us. 37 seconds, as Mike Tennyson has literally been giving all he has. Where on earth is Michael? Oh, interesting. I hadn't seen that. Michael Matthews has been absolutely dropped. Great. Well, we'll sprint for Zoran today. And it's a win for Fernando Gaviria, ahead of Arnaud Demar, Zoran Kraf Andersen, Dylan Groenewegen, Caleb Ewan, Christophe Viviani, Matthews, Ackermann and Nieuwenhuis to round up the top 10. Disappointing. I was looking forward to this with Michael Matthews today. I really was. But I don't know what happened. He just got blocked and still finishes 8th. He made a nice comeback, but that's not enough to my liking. However, we retain the jersey as Zoran Kraf Andersen gets some seconds on Chris Froome, and we'll finally have a gap between first and second position in this GC. And we're on the way for the 5th stage of this Paris-Nice between Varennes-sur-Allier and La Croix-de-Chaubouret. 200 kilometers today. It's a hilly stage with a lot of KOM points to take. 8, making that 29, 39 points to take today, if my maths are correct. Zoran still in yellow. Will he be in yellow at the end of the stage? Probably not, let's be honest. We're going to send Joris Nuvenus in the break. Tom Dumoulin couldn't stop pacing. Let's see if Nuvenus is allowed in the breakaway. It doesn't seem like he is currently. A lot of riders also are trying to attack to seize a move from the peloton. Like Aurimas Jankauskas. That's not good. Julien Alaphilippe is attacking. I see. Joris Nuvenus appears to be a threat, apparently, for the entire peloton, because Mr. Alaphilippe is chasing me. Like, why? Wait. They're letting Alaphilippe go, but not Nuvenus. Is this some kind of joke? Okay, well, we'll stay in the peloton for the time being and see what happens next. But I'm extremely surprised as to as to what the peloton is doing. Right, we finally have our breakaway. We've got Ricardo Zoidl, Julien Alaphilippe, Vyacheslav Kuznetsov, Enrico Barbin, Nico Schulz, Giulio Ciccone, Michael Valgren, Cesare Benedetti, and Joris Nuvenus. Now, I would have hoped that with like my +5, I would have been the best in the breakaway. Once again, there's Julien Alaphilippe. So it's not going to be an easy task to try and get the KOM points today. I think it's... wait, who's the leader? Is it Ladanius leading the mountain classification? Yeah, it is. Mathieu Ladanius, 10 points. So, I mean, it's looking very likely that he's going to lose his jersey today. I mean, yeah, 4K to go until the summit of the Côte de Cheval-Rigon. 3.8 kilometers to be exactly precise. We're going to go back at the front of the group, still paced by Julien Alaphilippe. We haven't taken a single relay since we started, since we joined the breakaway, because that's not my work. There's one guy chasing, that's Jérémy Maison for Arkea Samsic, but he appears to be dead. And yeah, well, let's take a look at this climb. I think they let Julien go because he's like 5 minutes down or something. But he's got a much better acceleration than I do. There he goes. And to be fair, we've got the better move for now. We're gonna stay on the right hand side of the road, and he's going to overtake us. Yes, love that. Summit in 2 kilometers. There goes the first few moves. Julien Alaphilippe has made one. Is he going to stop now? No, he's actually continuing. Following the first acceleration by Enrico Barbin. We're going to try and accelerate right now. We're going to overtake, sorry, Barbin. We're not going to overtake Julien, because the man is a bit too good for now. 8 points for Julien, that'd be 4, I think, for Nuvenus. Yep, 4 points. Next up, Côte de Saint-Laurent in, I don't know, 80 kilometers? Alright, there's already some attacks. Julien Alaphilippe attacking far from the summit of this Côte de Saint-Léon, more than 2 kilometers until the summit. We're still in of Michael Valgren currently. We're going to try and counter-attack the move of these 3 guys, and we're going to take first position actually with Joris Nuvenus. +7, 11 points for Joris. Virtual first of the classification. A point ahead of Julien Alaphilippe and Mathieu Ladanius. Second climb already. We're back on track. Julien still leading the way with Valgren and Ciccone in the wheel. We're going to try and seize a move here. I don't know who. Anyone attacking here? No? Okay, then I guess I'll attack. Okay, no, they are going. They are going for it. Julien Alaphilippe is going to try and fight for the points, but he can't. Julien Alaphilippe cannot follow the rhythm of Joris Nuvenus. That is a sentence I never thought I'd pronounce in my entire life, but the facts are there. 15 points for Alaphilippe, 18 for Nuvenus, who takes the lead in the mountain classification. However, I don't feel like I'll be able to keep, I mean, I could potentially try and get the 7 points at the Côte de la Croix Blanche, but I'm not sure. Meanwhile, in the peloton, it's ropes. That's what it is. Kelderman is a bit down. Michael Matthews not great. Mike Nissen not great. But the main thing is Tom is in a good position, so you love to see it. End of the collaboration between Joris Nuvenus and Julien Alaphilippe, because the breakaway is no more at the summit of approaching the summit of the Côte de la Croix Blanche. 5 kilometers remaining here. We might be able to stay quite up in the peloton with Joris and, I don't know, land an attack towards the KOM. I don't know if anyone's going to fight for the points. That's definitely something I'm keeping in mind here. 3k to go. It's Marc Soler leading the way in the peloton with Quentin Paché and Marc Padden. Where are Dumoulin? Dumoulin is... Sorry, where is Dumoulin? Dumoulin is there. That's good. Valentin Madouas is now leading. There's one guy dropped. I'm guessing that's Alaphilippe. No, it's Yann Hirt. Okay, wow, interesting. I didn't see Yann Hirt as a favorite today, but why not? Come on, Joris Nuvenus, you just have to hold on for 700 more meters, and you'll have a solid amount of points today. Nice job by Nuvenus. Job finished for him. Next up, Croix de Chaubourret. We've started the final climb. I mean, we're about to, just as we take this left-hander. There we go. Croix de Chaubourret is on the way now for the peloton. Peloton currently led by Zoran Graf Andersen, who's got Kelderman in the wheel. Tom Dumoulin, sorry, Tige Benoot, and then Tom Dumoulin. Kwiatkowski has jumped in the wheel of the Dutch champion. It isn't the best stage for Tom, as it's not considered as a mountain stage, which is why you can see the probably like a Kwiatkowski would be well, maybe more suited to this kind of win. Romain Bardet attacking very early, 7 kilometers to go, and Romain Bardet has already made a move. He's followed by Richie Porte. Those are attacks that we need to be worried about. Nibali is following Lopez, Uran, Pinot. Nibali has stopped. Zoran with a nice rhythm at the front of the group here. I have to be honest, the yellow jersey is doing all he can to retain his jersey, even though it's definitely not what I'm doing with him right now. But we'll say it like that for I don't know, the beauty of the yellow jersey, I guess. Oh, Michael Matthews got dropped. Oh wow, what a shame. I mean, he's not far down. He could potentially come back eventually if he decides to. However, Richie Porte and Romain Bardet have got a very nice gap here. A very nice gap for the two riders. We're gonna try and come back with Tige Benoot now. Michael Matthews still here. He's there. He's not giving up. He's never gonna catch like the main peloton, and if he does, he's never going to do something great. But he's there. He's going to fight for a top 20, and you love to see it. Tige Benoot is going to accelerate as we approach the final 3 kilometers. He's going to give all he has to try and, well, I mean, come back on Richie Porte and Romain Bardet, which he is doing. He is currently doing so. Come back off the GC group on Romain Bardet and Richie Porte, and that's the time that Tom Dumoulin has chosen to attack. Attack by the Dutch champion Nibali in the wheel with Thibaut Pinot, and it appears that Thibaut Pinot is struggling. Thibaut Pinot is struggling to follow the Dutchman. It might be a national champion wearing blue, red, and white that will win today in the Croix de Chaubourret. It's not going to be Thibaut Pinot. It's going to be the leader of the team Sunweb, Tom Dumoulin, who takes the win and the yellow jersey of this Paris-Nice. Great win ahead of Romain Bardet, who was extremely strong today. Richie Porte, Bob Jungels, Richard Carapaz, Rigoberto Uran, Thibaut Pinot, Nibali, Fulsang, Kwiatkowski, Bernal. Disappointing day for Ineos. With like Kwiatkowski in 8th or 9th regarding of where he finishes compared to Nibali. It's going to be 8th for Nibali, sorry, 8th for Kwiatkowski, 10th for Bernal, 15th, I reckon, for Froome. I think Ineos has seen better days in their life. I did say it wasn't a stage meant for Dumoulin. I still stand by it, but I don't think anyone could have beaten him today. He was just too good. Great work by Zoran early on in the climb to just get rid of the other guy's teammates, and then Wilco not doing a great job, to be honest. Tige Benoot doing a lot to come back, mainly on Richie Porte and Romain Bardet, who finished 2nd and 3rd, but then just Tom was on another planet today. 14th place for Tige Benoot, 20th for Michael Matthews. Said he was going to get a top 10, a top 20, and he does. GC wise, that means that Dumoulin now takes the lead, 40 seconds ahead of Richie Porte, 47 ahead of Bob Jungels. Froome 153 behind. Egan Bernal 203. Knowing that the final stage is a time trial in mountain of 8 kilometers, I feel very confident that we're going to bring the Sun race home once again. Tige Benoot in 16th position. Michael Matthews 18th. Zoran and Wilco 21st, 22nd. Nice. Points wise, Dylan Groenewegen is still in the lead. Actually, does he take the lead today? Wait. Groenewegen, he got 1 point. So no, he didn't take the lead today. He increased his lead by 1. Mountain-wise, Joris Nieuwenhuis takes the lead, 25 points ahead of Julian's 15. And Dumoulin with 10. Best young rider, Egan Bernal, still 4 minutes ahead of Jean-François Diaz, sorry, and 6 minutes ahead of Tadej Pogacar. Best team, Team Ineos. Alright, next up, Saint-Etienne Rasto. It's a sprint stage, so let's make it calm. It's going to be a long stage today, 190 kilometers, a sprint stage between Saint-Etienne and Rasto, starting with a first category climb, but that's going to be the only difficulty today in the race. There is a third category climb before the finish, but I mean I don't think it's going to cause any damage. Tom Dumoulin wearing this beautiful yellow kit, yellow jersey of current leader of the GC, with Nieuwenhuis wearing the polka dot one, and he's going to go in the breakaway, trying to increase his lead. I mean, if I'm in a breakaway with David Menu and Ryan Bouhaney, I am absolutely all for it. Like, please, I would take that any day of the week. Nieuwenhuis with a solid attack is now 30 seconds ahead of a 6-man group composed with Cesare Benedetti, David Salan, Geoffrey Bouchard? Yeah, Geoffrey Bouchard, the polka dot of the Vuelta in real life. Eduardo Affini, David Menu, Ryan Bouhaney, and following them is Tim Wellens. Oh. Okay. Okay, why not? I mean, sure, we had Alaphilippe in the break yesterday. Might as well have Tim Wellens now. They've attacked too early for me. Like it was more than 2 kilometers to go, so I didn't decide to like follow the move. I should have, because I've been dropped by countless attacks here. It's Eduardo Affini in the lead. He's going to be overtaken by Cesare Benedetti. David Salan is going to do well as well, and we're not going to get any points with Joris Nieuwenhuis. No, we got 3, I think. Yeah, we got 3 points. Disappointing. We clearly could have gotten 10 here. Yeah, I'm quite sad. Okay, we're approaching the second KOM of the day, the Col du Deves, sorry. We've got Eduardo Affini, who's got a slight lead, but this lead is no more following the rhythm of David Salan. They've been attacking because I clearly wasn't pacing. So yeah, I'm now waiting for them to do the work. I'm going to follow Salan, who's going to make the first move, stay in the wheel, counter attack, get the points, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and all them things. I don't know. It's just going to be a walk in the park for Joris Nieuwenhuis. Come on, like, please hold on. Nope. Okay, great. So Tim Wellens takes the points. Love that. That's a strong attack by David Salan, who dropped Geoffrey Bouchard, Tim Wellens, and the rest of the group 2 kilometers until the summit for this group. There is 7 points to take. There are 7 points, sorry, to take at the summit of the Côte de la Lerac. It's a great attack by Tim Wellens with just under 9 meters to go, 900 meters to go, not 9. Can Nieuwenhuis overtake the Belgian? No, he cannot, and it's going to be +7 for Wellens, +5 for Nieuwenhuis. It results in Joris being +16 compared to Tim Wellens. Right, the breakaway is no more as we start the final KOM of today's race, the Côte de Buisson. It's a short one, less than 2 kilometers at an average gradient just under 6. But we're gonna try and have a very high rhythm in this climb, even if it means losing some energy with Zoran, Mike, and Michael, just to see if we can, like, I don't know, get rid of some sprinters. Groenewegen is struggling to stay at the front, but he should manage to stay there. Yep, sadly he does. Just under 7 kilometers now. There is at the end a slight hill, so I don't know, it might be worth it. Actually, there are some gaps there. There are some gaps. Will we be able to maintain those gaps? I don't really know, but you never know. It could happen. There are some accelerations on the right hand side of the road. That's Roberto Ferrari for UAE. And the sprint appears to be on the way already with an attack by Alessandro De Marchi. Okay, interesting. Mike Tennyson is in the wheel of Zoran Kraf Anderson. He's going to start his efforts now. Michael Matthews in the wheel of Mike Tennyson. The world champion is not going to get the win today. The win is going to be for Fernando Gaviria, who will lead the race ahead of Groenewegen, Christophe, Viviani Laporte, Matthews, Van der Poel, Ewan, Dumoulin Degenkolb. Okay, well, we do get a top 10, not a top 5 sadly, and even more sadly, not a win, but we retain the jerseys, and so yeah, we retain the jerseys, that's the main thing. It's the penultimate stage of this Dauphiné between Nice and Nice, I suppose. No, Vence and Nice, a stage that could usually be used as the finale of this 1 week race, but this time it's going to be used as the final road stage prior to the time trial in the Col d'Ez that will take place tomorrow. Dumoulin in yellow, the entire team is already at the front. There is a lot of points to take today in the mountain classification, about 51 points if my maths have been correct, and I'm pretty sure they have. So everyone is could take the jersey today, which is why we're going to send not one but 2 guys in the break. We're going to send Joris Nieuwenhuis and Tige Benoot, because I really don't want to mess up this classification. So yeah, we'll have to see how everything becomes. We've got Zakarin in the break, Sergio Higuita, Salon trying to at least. The reason I'm sending Benoot and Nieuwenhuis is quite simple. We're gonna try and give the jersey to Joris. That's a fact. However, there is a lot of first category climb, and if there's some riders that I don't really want in the break, the like of Zakarin, for example, that could be a bad thing. However, I don't think Joris is allowed to be in the break. Sorry, not Joris, actually Tige. I don't think Tige Benoot is allowed to be in the break, which isn't ideal. So we're gonna send Joris on his own and see what happens next. We've got Joe Dombrowski, Ilnur Zakarin, Salon is also here. Okay, we'll just wait until the breakaway gets itself formed, and then we'll see. I was about to go and do the recap of the breakaway because we had a group, but no, for some reason some guys decided. I mean, for some reason Egan Bernal has a completely incredibly paced in the peloton. I don't understand why Egan Bernal is pacing, but I mean he does himself. That's up to him. But that fully, I just used my gel with some Dumoulin. Brilliant. It dropped Tige Benoot from the break for some reason. I wasn't paying attention to him at all, to be honest. And I'm scared that Joris isn't going to be able to sustain the rhythm is in here as well. So if the breakaway could, I don't know, calm the fuck down. If the peloton could also calm the fuck down, that'd be great. Cheers. Summit is in the kilometer now. Joris has exploded. I don't think Tige will be able to compete here, or actually he might be able to get, I don't know, second would be good. Second would be nice. I'm gonna try and sprint. That'll be sad. Third place for Tige Benoot here. 10 points for Dombrowski. 8, I think. Yep, 8 for Zakarin. So Benoot and Dombrowski on outside. No points for Joris, but it's calm. It's calm. Yeah, it's going to be too hard. It's going to be way too hard for Joris Nieuwenhuis. He's not going to be able to retain his jersey today. So it's going to be all for Tige Benoot now. There is about 2... For fuck's sake, why are you attacking already? There's 2.5k left. Who's attacked? Dylan Teuns, David Salon, that's not good. Arnaud Courteil, and then there goes Ilnur Zakarin, Diane Smith, Dombrowski, Higuita. Tige Benoot is in the wheel of the Russian, but there is a big gap already with Dylan Teuns. Come on, why is he attacked with 2.5k left? That's so early compared to what they usually do. That's just not nice. It just isn't. So plus 7 for Salon, 23 points for him, 24 points, sorry, and we're on 12. The peloton also is completely mental. Bernal has been pacing for so long that I don't know why he's doing it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I know he's third in the hierarchy in the GC, but no, allow it. Dombrowski is going to take 7 points, Zakharin 5, and Benut 3. Not great. They're catching us. And Joe Dombrowski, once again, 7 points for him. He's on a comeback. Like, he's definitely on a mission. Not on a comeback. He's on a mission to get all the points. 25. If he gets first place at the next time, he'll be first. Well, he'll be tied with Joris. So we either need to overtake him with Tige Bonus, which is not going to happen. So the peloton is going to have to do a madness of a work here to come back. Right, 3 kilometers left in the Col Saint-Roch. 19 riders remaining in this peloton. There is a group behind that will try and come back. A group with Zoran Kraf Andersen, Michael Matthews, Mike Tennyson as well. But for now, we're just going to try and rest for a bit because it's just been completely crazy ever since like the start of this stage. The riders didn't really have a chance to rest. Zoran, I think Zoran definitely has the ability to make the comeback. There he goes. That's what Zoran can offer to the team. Wilco is completely knackered. 2.2k. It's weird, but it's a good thing to like have, I don't know, some calm. Definitely not something we saw over the past 100 kilometers. 1.8k until the summit. I'm going to be careful of Joe Dombrowski because he can still try and get the points for the mountain classification. So we'll stay quite up on the peloton, in the peloton, sorry. Dombrowski is there. Is anyone going to attack? Let's make sure that they don't. Tim Wellens is going for it. He had 19 points, so I'm okay with him attacking. I don't care. Alright, 5 points is the gap between Tim Wellens and Joris Nivenius. Okay. We're in the final climb of today's stage, the Côte de Pays. It's Wilco Kelderman currently pacing alongside Mike Tennyson. We're trying once again to create some gaps. Well, I mean, no, because we didn't try to create gaps, but we're just trying to pace to, I don't know, get rid of the hopes of the likes of Dombrowski or Tim Wellens, who's currently in last position in this group, which is absolutely ideal for me. I was thinking of maybe attacking, but then it's way too long after the summit, so I'm not sure it's going to be a very wise solution. Mike Tennyson is about to collapse, so we're going to have Tom Dumoulin taking the relay of his fellow Dutchman. Michael Matthews, Zoran Kraf Andersen, and Tige Bonus are going to try and fight to maintain their position. Tom Dumoulin is currently leading as well in this group. The pace is literally just there to prevent the attacks of someone like Joe Dombrowski, who's in 4th place right now. Come on, just this Tim Wellens. I saw the attack by Tim Wellens and I need to counter it. I physically have to counter the attack of Tim Wellens. I think he's going to take first place either way. I think he's going to take first. Yeah, for 3 points, Tim Wellens takes the best climber classification, which is quite sad, but I expected it. There's been some attacks up ahead. Attacks mainly by Romain Bardet, and he's followed by the winner of last year's Giro, well, in real life Giro, Richard Carapaz. Magnus Cort Nielsen leading the peloton with Egan Bernal in the wheel, and then we've got our 4-man train who's there with Tige Bonus, Zoran Kraf Andersen, Michael Matthews, and Tom Dumoulin. 31 riders left in this peloton, making that 33 as Bardet and Carapaz have been co-op. Tige Bonus with an impressive rhythm at the front of this peloton. There is a slight, a good portion of downhill here, in which we're going to be able to gain some time. Gain some energy, my bad. Zoran leading the way, Michael Matthews in the wheel, the world champion, will be looking to get a win on this Paris-Nice. 2.4k until the line. Zoran Kraf Andersen is in 1st place. I stopped. I literally stopped. I pressed the wrong button, and that might cost me the win here. Although it's a very strong start for Kraf Andersen. The comeback maybe by Kwiatkowski. It's going to be very close on the line. The win for Zoran Kraf Andersen ahead of Michael Matthews. Michal Kwiatkowski takes 3rd. Dan Martin, Patrick Conrad, Tom Dumoulin, Thibaut Pinot, Weinberg, Rigoberto Urán, and Egan Bernal to complete the top 10. It's a 1-2 for Sunweb, and it's just a shame that we lost our jersey, but we did what we had to do today to retain the GC and the win. Alright, here's how the classification of the stage looks like. We're going to switch directly to the GC. No changes at all. Actually, no, there is a change. Because, wait, no, there's nothing, don't worry. Michael Matthews in 16th, Tige Benut 17th, Zoran 18th. Like, that's a solid hat trick for the Sunweb boys. We get the point jersey, however. We lose the polka dot one, but we get the points one. Alright, one stage left. I don't think there's a KOM at the summit of the Col d'Aise, so I think Team Wellens is going to go home with the polka dot jersey for FFL. And we've got a first rider on the way for the final time trial of this Paris-Nice between Nice and the summit of the Col d'Aise. Just on 10 kilometers of intense effort for the peloton of this Paris-Nice. Michael Cherel is currently leading 13 seconds ahead of Sebastian Henao, 32 seconds ahead of Peter Stetina. You can see it's definitely a time trial for the climbers, which is going to be a good thing for, I mean, for Tom Dumoulin, but he could win any kind of time trials, to be honest. It's more of a good thing for someone like Egan Bernal. We've got one rider only currently on the road in Joris Nieuwenhuis. He lost his mountain jersey yesterday. He's not going to be able to get it back. But I don't know, if a good position would be nice for him today. We're pacing 77. Might be too much for him. I don't know. Currently seems a bit too much. But I know that the end is slightly flatter. So maybe we'll be able to pull something off. We're slowly catching. I think it's Lucas Pustelberger. Yeah, it is. It is Lucas Pustelberger. Leo Vincent has taken provisional first time. Let's see what Pustelberger has to offer at the first intermediate. They've got similar stats in mountain, but the thing is, Joris has a +4 and a fitness peak, which clearly helps the Dutchman. Pustelberger 2 minutes down. Nieuwenhuis only 1 minute. He's still a minute down on someone though, despite looking quick. Caleb Ewan is not going to beat him. Okay. We'll go ×2 for a bit here because it's slightly long, but we're about to overtake Lucas Pustelberger. Don't know if we'll be able to reach the end with our energy. Actually, I don't think we will. I know there's a lot of corners in that, but like at one point I know we're gonna crack. There we go. We've cracked. Joris Nieuwenhuis has lost his momentum. Pustelberger is 256 down, and Joris 209. Great, so still shit. But Leo Vincent has taken first place though at the summit of the Col d'Aise. François Bidard maybe to make it a 1-2-3 for France here. Bidard across the line. It's third place 1-2-3 for France. Right, we're about to have the hat trick of riders leaving consecutively with Zoran Kraf-Andersen in 18th, Benut 17th, Michael Matthews 16th. Don't really know what to expect here. The good time trialists, I mean, the one that should make the best time trial out of these three guys should be Tige Benut. But we'll have to see. Mike Tennyson is about to cross the line. He's very low on energy. I'm ready to like lose a lot of positions with all my guys. The 16th to 18th is not gonna stand. Although like we do have like, I don't know, a solid gap here, but someone like Miguel Angel Lopez could easily gain 40 seconds on Zoran. We'll have to see. Wilco not in the greatest form, to be honest, in this entire tour. The last year's winner of Paris-Nice, just not there, and it's a shame. Mike Tennyson crossing the line now. It's going to be 256 behind Giulio Ciccone. 8 times similar to Joris Nieuwenhuis, 15 seconds behind. Wilco Kelderman, 1 kilometer left on the road for the Dutchman. We're going to increase his rhythm in the final few corners to now have him sprinting until the line. Wilco Kelderman across the line, 15th time, 44 seconds down Giulio Ciccone. Next up to cross the line will be Zoran Kraf-Andersen, who first has to cross the intermediate, 1:14 behind. Tige Benut is going to be 51 seconds behind Miguel Angel Lopez. And Michael Matthews, the green jersey, is going to be way down the pack, I think, 1:34. Zoran is about to cross the line, but Tom Dumoulin has left. Right, we're going to go back slightly to Zoran, 44th place, 157 behind Miguel Angel Lopez. Tish Benoot, 115 behind. Michael Matthews, not great. Alright, it's the battle for the win. I don't think anyone can catch Tom. However, I have to say this is one of the time trial I managed to win the least amount of times. I don't think I've won it ever, or if I did, then I had like the best team and there was no competition. But yeah, I'm just really not good at this time trial. So if I lose time on someone like Richie Port, who's got worse stats literally everywhere, then sorry, I guess. Like you can see, usually my time trials are very, very good and like always in a decent position. This time we're just not there. We're just not there. Not even someone in the top 20. Our first rider is Wilco in 25th now. So yeah, we're going to lose a lot of position. But as long as we keep the yellow jersey, I'm okay with that. Richard Carapaz has taken first place. He's currently 7 seconds ahead of Ian Bernal, 31 seconds ahead of Chris Froome. You can see an interesting thing ahead of Tom Dumoulin. Richie Porte is catching Bob Jungels. We're catching the two of them. Jungels is having a shit time trial. He is having a stinker, and he's going to lose a lot of positions in the GC. Although it's not a time trial that suits his abilities, if we're being honest. Jungels across the line, it's going to be 44th. Richie Porte 12th. Dumoulin across the line, 4th place, 26 seconds behind Richard Carapaz. We're even behind Romain Bardet. But that shouldn't be an issue because Tom Dumoulin wins the general classification of this Paris-Nice ahead of Richard Carapaz, who jumps to 2nd. Romain Bardet, Richie Porte, Uran, Bernal jumping from 11th to 6th. Chris Froome, Pinot, Kwiatkowski, Vincenzo Nibali. Tim Wellens is the best climber. Tom Dumoulin wins the points classification, tied with Michael Matthews with his 4th place today. Bernal is the best young rider. Ineos is the best team. Okay, let's take a look at the general classification. Tish Benoot maintained his 16th position. Michael Matthews, Tish Benoot went from 17th to 16th. Michael Matthews went from 16th to 18th. Zoran went from 17th to 21st. Not great. Bob Jungels went from 3rd to 11th. Not great either for him. But we win the Paris-Nice, and that's the main thing. Right, nice. Well, if you've enjoyed this, I'm guessing, slightly longer episode, then please do leave a like down below. That would really, really mean a lot. I should see you in 2 days for Tirreno Adriatico. And then for Milano Sanremo and all the classics. But yeah, I've been Blackwar. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, guys. And goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.